Large celebrity age gaps feel like something that's been a thing since the dawn of Hollywood, with usually older men dating much younger women. And also I feel like it's something that's been talked about a lot these days. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've had tons of age gap Q&As recommended to me on YouTube the past few weeks, so I don't know. But that is what gave me the idea to list the top 10 celebrity couples with worrisome age gaps. I'm Mackenzie Smith and I will be your host today on I.O. Now before I get into it, I don't want you guys to think that I'm throwing shade here, because honestly in a lot of ways I do feel that age is just a number. But I just want to poke some fun at some of these celeb couples. But a few are genuinely creepy, so stay tuned to find out who those couples are. Starting off at number 10, Leonardo DiCaprio and Camila Morrone. So if you watched the most recent Golden Globes, you saw Ricky Gervais savagely call out Leo for exclusively dating girls that are way too young for him. It's such a hot topic that someone actually made a graph calling out the fact that all of the girls that he dates stayed the same age over the years, well, he just keeps getting older. And of course they're obviously always a lot younger than him. He is currently dating actress Camila Morrone, who is 22, while Leo is 44. Recently, Camila actually came out to speak on the relationship after she noticed Leo being heavily criticized online. She spoke how she doesn't understand the criticism of the couple's 23-year age gap, saying, "There's so many relationships in Hollywood and in the history of the world where people have large age gaps. I just think anyone should be able to date who they want to date." She also spoke on always being in Leo's shadow, saying, "Now that people are seeing the film, I'm slowly getting an identity outside of that, which is frustrating because I feel like there should always be an identity besides who you're dating. I understand the association, but I'm confident that will continue to slip away and be less of a conversation." The couple was first linked together in January 2018 during a trip to Aspen, Colorado. Ever since then, Leo and Camila have been photographed together numerous times. The couple also attended Coachella together earlier this year and later the Cannes Film Festival. So even though I don't see too much of a problem with their age gap, I think it's definitely a little strange that Leo almost exclusively dates really young girls. Next in at number 9, we have Woody Allen and his kinda daughter, Soon-Yi. So for the history on this couple, Woody Allen started seeing Mia Farrow in 1980. In total, Farrow has 14 children, 4 biological and the rest adopted, including Soon-Yi, who later became Woody Allen's wife. Soon-Yi was adopted from a Korean orphanage by Farrow and Andre Previn in 1977 when she was approximately 7 years old. Later, Farrow and Allen had a biological son together, Ronan. So this is when things start to get a little creepy. In 1992, after 12 years of being together, Farrow found nude photos of Soon-Yi, who was 21 at the time, in Allen's house. When confronted by Farrow, Allen, then 57, said that he had slept with Soon-Yi for the first time 2 weeks before. Ugh, gross. In August of 1992, Allen released a statement that he was in love with Soon-Yi, and then later in 1997, they got married and have been together ever since. So with this one, the story is a little confusing, which makes the couple's 35-year age difference the least sketchy thing about their relationship. In at number 8, Dane Cook and Kelsi Taylor. So this couple has a 26-year age difference, and the fact that she is only 20 kinda makes it even worse. Dane is 46, by the way. So the couple actually did an Instagram story together to promote a new movie when a fan asked, "What advice do you have to those in an age gap relationship?" Cook replied, "The only thing you have to do is plan that your deaths will be somewhat far apart." Okay, a little dark, but we see where you're going with that. In the same Q&A, he opened up about how the couple met, saying, "We met at a game night I host at my place. We were friends for a while and soon after fell in like with each other and then upgraded to love." Which I guess is fine, but also why was she at his game night? Now I want to know the first point of contact for this. In February 2018, Dane actually commented on the relationship on an episode of Jimmy Kimmel. After he mentioned the pair's 26-year age gap during the appearance, he noticed an audible reaction from the audience. And then he said on the show, "Thank you for the snickers of approval. I'm sure that wasn't judgment at all." Yeah, I'm definitely not judging at all, right? Cough, cough. Next up at number 7, Michael Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Back in 1996 during the Duval Film Festival, friends introduced Catherine Zeta-Jones and Michael Douglas to one another. And after that coincidental meeting, the two would later marry in 2000. The pair has a large age gap of 25 years. Even crazier though is that they actually share the same birthday of September 25th. Douglas is 75 while Zeta-Jones is 50, and the pair are still going strong after 19 years of marriage. Douglas and Zeta-Jones have 2 children together. Dylan was born 3 months after the two married in 2000, and Carrie's followed 3 years later. So even though the gap is large for this pair, they still seem to be very much in love and stick together through the good and bad times with each other, which is pretty darn cute. Next at number 6, we have Sarah Paulson and Holland Taylor. So this is another huge age gap, with 32 years in between them. In 2015, rumors started to swirl that American Horror Story's Sarah Paulson was dating Holland Taylor, who I totally remember from Legally Blonde. Paulson later confirmed their relationship in an interview with the New York Times in 2016, stating, "What I can say absolutely is that I am in love, and that person happens to be Holland Taylor." Sarah is 45 and Holland is 77, and apparently the pair actually met through Twitter, with Holland sliding into Sarah's DMs. So honestly, I have nothing but respect for her. She's like 50 years older than me, with like more game than I'll ever have. Halfway through at number 5, we have Mary-Kate Olsen and Olivier Sarkozy. When it comes to French banker Olivier Sarkozy and actress Mary-Kate Olsen, they kept their relationship secret for 2 years before reports emerged that they were engaged in 2014. The pair has a 17-year age gap, with Mary-Kate being 33 and her now husband being 50. According to Harper'sBazaar.com, the two wed in a super small, super secluded wedding ceremony in 2015, where the tables were decorated with bowls full of cigarettes. The crazy thing here is that her sister Ashley is also known for dating older men. Ashley was linked to Richard Sachs a few years back when she was 30 and he was 56. So I guess the taste for older men runs in the family? Or their child star upbringing has made them really mature for their age. I guess who knows? Next at number 4, we have Kris Jenner and Corey Gamble. So this couple has a 25-year age gap, which is one of the rare ones where the woman is older than the man. Kris, 64, and Corey, 39, have been dating since roughly 2014 after the momager split with longtime spouse Caitlyn Jenner. He's also featured on the show and it seems like he gets along with pretty much the whole family. But I'm sure it must be odd that he is so close in age with Kris's daughters, as Courtney's 40 and Kim is 39. But I guess they make it work, and it's nice that Kris can be in a relationship with someone who seems like somewhat normal. Next at number 3, we have David Foster and Katharine McPhee. David Foster first met his wife Katharine McPhee during season 5 of the show American Idol, where he was a mentor for her while she was on the show. According to Harper'sBazaar.com, the two did not confirm their relationship until their engagement in 2018, which wasn't long after his divorce from model Yolanda Hadid. So this is another one with a really big age gap of 34 years, with David being 75 and Katharine being 35. Something that adds another layer of awkwardness onto this one though is the fact that Katharine is actually younger than a few of his daughters with his first wife. And honestly, like, that would be the line for me. Dating someone when I'm younger than their children is just pretty freaking gross. Next at number 2 is Scott Disick and Sofia Richie. So the age gap on this relationship isn't that big, having 15 years between them. But what kind of makes it gross is the fact that Kendall and Kylie were friends with Sofia while they were all growing up, while Scott was dating longtime on and off girlfriend, Courtney. Scott and Sofia started dating in 2017. Now Scott is 36 years old while Sofia is just 21. Now although I'm throwing some low-key shade, I do want to say that since they started dating, Scott actually seems to have matured a lot and become a way better person, so she must be really mature for her age, or because she's having a really good impact on him. And finally, taking the number 1 spot, we have Dennis Quaid and Laura Savoie. This 65-year-old actor announced his engagement to Laura Savoie, who is 26, in late October, after only 4 months of dating. But it was the couple's 39-year age difference that got people talking. Quaid claims that he isn't affected by all the talk about their age gap, saying, "I didn't go out looking for an age gap or someone much younger than me," he added. "I met her at a business event and then the relationship developed. I don't fall in love easily, but I can't let what few people think control all that." Quaid's engagement not only incited some responses from the public, but it actually included a few from 2 of his ex-fiancées. Actress Leah Thompson highlighted the age gap by tweeting, "Savoie was -10 when I was engaged to him." Honestly, when you think about it like that, it's really gross. Then Elaine Hendricks kept things playful, writing, "Watch out for those twins," referring to long-lost identical sisters in the film who were both played by Lindsay Lohan, because she was in the film Parent Trap with him. So yeah, this is honestly a little gross. Like, 39 years is a lot. That's all I'm gonna say on that. So that's all for the age gap weirdness. Comment who you thought had the most surprising age gaps, or your thoughts on age gaps in general. I'm still kind of mixed on the issue myself. I don't know. Now I'm gonna respond to a few comments. Lady M said, "Mackenzie, your top is really cute." Thanks so much. It's actually from Joa Brown. It was one of those things where I kept getting so many Facebook ads from them, like I finally just caved and got it. I'm really happy, although with Duty it was so expensive. Then Not Convinced Granny said, "You used Kardashian and classy in the same phrase. -100 demerits." Honestly, I don't get why you guys hate them. I feel like they're just so entertaining, and I love how open they are about, all the that goes down in their personal lives. Like, for me, they're just like kind of hard not to love if you watch too much of them, but I guess, I don't know. Comment below why you hate them. I don't get it. And lastly, Logan Cram said, "It makes me happy that some celebrities don't let entitled people drag their name through the mud." And they clap back. Honestly, agreed. It's really good to see celebrities using their own voices to clap back at people when needed. Although I definitely don't think they should be making a habit of it. It should be like a one-time thing over really bad trolls when necessary. Well, that's all for the video. Drop a like if you liked and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.
Vids.